We are live on the Lamley YouTube channel. Bit of a throwback video for you guys. A throwback live stream. I'm in the studio. How long has it been since I've been in the studio? I love being outdoors, but today said no way. No way. It's rained, it's snowed, it's sleeted. Is that a word? So I'm back in the studio. Been a while. Have some cool things to show off. And I'm hearing this, where is John? Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, give me the thumbs up. I want to make sure that I am good. I see, cool. All right, so maybe we're good. Got something here. All right, got the all good from Monaco McLaren. He's a good, reliable source. You see that first comment, you're like, uh-oh, where is John? It's like, oh, they can't hear me. But here I am. Pictures on Instagram of these new Dream Custom mats. I love showing off their stuff. They send some cool stuff. I love using them for my videos. These are I can't remember the name of these, but it has that look like, like the cars are speeding, which is cool, or driving, moving. It really is kind of a cool effect, and I'm looking at it down, and it's pretty awesome. There's some pictures. I'll put some more pictures up on Instagram. Maybe I'll put a couple on YouTube as well. I am trying to delay the beginning because I want people to get on to see all of these cool things, and that's what they are doing right now. It's Mini GT today. I've been super excited to do this video. There's a big highlight. I don't want to call it one of the most hyped models to come out, because hyped almost doesn't give it enough credibility, because it has plenty of credibility. We have the new Kaido House Datsun 510 Pro Street 510 by Imai in conjunction with, or in collaboration with, Mini GT. We will show that car. I showed it on Instagram. Surely you've seen it. There's two colors coming out, green and purple to start. He's got some other things that he's working on. Very excited to see what he comes up with, and what gets released via Mini GT shortly. But very excited to show off this model. But I've got plenty. One of the things that I say to our friends over at Mini GT is, when they compile a few models, send them my way and I'll do a showcase, and I've got plenty to show you. Some have been released. I checked those out. Others have not. So this is partly showcase, partly preview. I've got some of the older Mini GT models that I've shown in the past. I don't even know, is the RS6 out yet? I meant to check that and kind of ran out of time. I don't know if it is or not. I don't know if the Corvette is or not, but we're going to show off some things. We're going to start with this. This is all the stuff they sent me, but before we do, one thing I want to note, so you're not having to watch me open boxes or open packaging all the time. Some of these came in these blisters. There's pictures on Instagram, and I know we're way close up, so I can't even show the whole blister, but I want to give a shout out to Miho Exclusives. They are the US distributor of Mini GT. So if you have a favorite hobby dealer you deal with, J-Car Exclusive, some others, then they usually get their Mini GT from Miho Exclusives, and that is what a lot of this packaging, it comes in this blister. But it also comes, in this particular case, it's the Camel Defender, but it also comes with the box. And what's cool, and I pulled all these out, I already opened them up so you don't have to watch me, is that the boxes come with, if you want to open them, they do come with the plastic liner inside. So if you want to store these models, you can still do it with the, even though they come in the blister. So that's really kind of nice. All right, this is stuff they sent me. Some of these came in blisters, some of them did not, but you're going to see the boxes and you're going to see the models. This is the first one. Since we're doing close-up, why don't we get out the trusted Lamley turntables, which were actually provided to me by Mini GT. They actually made these. How cool is that? Let's put this just like this. This is the Mercedes-Benz. I actually showed this, actually previewed it. The Mercedes-Benz 190 2.5-16 Evolution to number 5 Berlin. It's this Berlin livery. We'll put it this way. Like I said, I don't know which ones of these are out, which ones of them are not. But I think this one is. This one's in that Berlin 2000 livery, and there's a story for it. I know it's a racing deco, and I don't know, but that's why you car guys are watching. You guys can make some comments and explain all this. I really just want to show the models. when I have some good history. Car history is not my forte, like racing history and things. My forte usually comes from the diecast side, like who designed it, why they designed it, if there's any interesting stories you can tell. So that's my forte, but I think this is fantastic. The 190E is such a cool car. They've done black, they've done silver, they've done this one. I think there's some others coming. But this one, and it's almost a raw model, which I think is kind of cool as well. And I mean, it's just super detailed from top to bottom. And one of the things that is always worth showing is the, if I can do this up close, is the emblem. I don't know if I can focus it. There from a side view, you can see that even the emblem is there on the front hood, which is super detailed. So put that in the background. Next one, Pandom. Toyota GR Supra, new Supra. We've seen a couple. This was the SEMA model. And look, they send me these models. I don't even notice it, but I think based on the box and the model, I think this may be a chase. I'm not sure if it is or not, but if it is a chase, it still looks like the real thing. You got the Advan livery, which is fantastic. They've done a few Advan cars. I'm looking at my display here. I know they've done a GTR. Maybe, I don't know if there's others they've done. But this Supra is fantastic. And the red wheels, this suggests that this might be a chase only because there's black wheels on the box, but I'm not totally sure. If sometimes chases look so unrealistic, other times look totally realistic, and this looks realistic to me, so I'm not sure if this is a chase or not. Okay, L Chase says that's a chase. And L Chase must be qualified because his name is Chase, right? So that is the Advan Supra. Cool casting. I think we've shown it before, right? I had the Pandom. It was in the Pandom livery in silver that I've shown before, and this one in Advan. So that one is kind of cool, and then we'll move that box over here as well. All right. Speaking of Supra, got to erase this one. I'm going to show you the stock Supra that Mini GT did. I have get this wheel right. I have a couple of these, I think. Oh, maybe I just have one. I don't remember. But this is the stock Supra they've done. Really nice job. You know, we've seen Auto World do theirs too without the spoiler. A little bit more of that standard Supra. And this one is just, I mean, it is pure stock. Wheels are stock. Deco, everything. And, you know, in pure Mini GT fashion, it's highly, highly detailed. You notice the taillights look accurate. They're separate pieces, but not the kind of separate piece that, you know, breaks off or anything like that. They're really nice. I've even told you, and this is a little bit of a side note, like the side mirrors and stuff are done in kind of a softer rubber, so they can withstand some force. I mean, you can still break them off, but they have a little bit of give so that they won't just snap off. But that's the stock Supra. But this is the one that I want to be showing you. It is the TRD 3000 GT. And I know this one is out. Several people have it. This one came with this shipment. As cool as that stock Supra is, this one, my goodness, is insane. Legendary car, of course. And I think such a perfect car for Mini GT to do. Just going to let that one turn for a little bit. Jared's waiting for his. Jared, did my package ever arrive for you? Probably good to know if it has or not. Does it only come in silver? I think I think it's only been in silver so far unless they've teased another color. I'm looking at your comments. Looks like some negative offsets in that wheel. Yeah, if I can try and show it to you a little close up. Again, it's a little bit hard to focus it. I mean, we are way close up already. The spoiler looks cool. L Chase, definitely got to order that soon. I would highly, highly suggest that this, I mean, of all the ones I'm showing, this one is up there for me. Glad I have it. You know, they're putting out, Mini GT is putting out so many cool things. there are completists out there. It's so hard to be a completist with all of these cars that are coming out. And you got to pick and choose. I mean, I think we're all limited on space at some point, right? And this is one that I definitely put in the collection no matter what. All right, that's the Supra. Put it over here for a second. Don't know if this one's out yet. Actually, I'll put it over here so you guys can see it. This is the casting is out. BMW M3 Alpina B6 3.5S. In Alpina blue. I think I have, here's an older version of this casting. They've done some racing versions and a couple of stock. So we have our next stock version. So this is an older one, this one in white. Is someone asking if Mini GT rolls? Yeah, we've got these ready to go. I'll move this when we're done and push them along so you can see. So there's the white version. Here's the blue. This thing's awesome. Look at those multi-spoke wheels. I couldn't even tell you how many spokes. When is the Supra and the SVJ coming? The Supra's out, Abby. The SVJ, are you talking about this one? This one right here? I don't know if this SVJ is out. Someone's going to have to tell me if it is. They should do an RS2. Well, you know, there's always, who knows what they'll do in the future. You know, there's every car they could do. All the latest Mini GT roll extremely well. Yeah, I'll show that. So that's the BMW. You've got that Alpina styling on the side, which I think looks really cool with this one. I really like the wheels on this one too. Front grille really detailed. So that one is kind of cool. What do you mean kind of cool? It's way cool. All right, let's go for some off-road stuff. We'll go with the Golf Defender. I think the Golf Defender I've seen is out. Mio's selling them. Put that right there. I pulled out, what Defender did I pull out? I don't remember, but I'll show that. I pulled out the clean Camel, then we have the dirty Camel that we'll do. I'm going to move this up just a little bit so we can get that. Because with this model, with the Defender, you got to see all the details up top and everything else. I'll chase so many cool cars from choosing. Well, I mean, yeah, if you can only pick one of these I'm showing you, I'd be interested to ask to know what they are, because there's some good ones here. So yeah, you know what? That'll be the question for you guys today. Of everything I show you in this particular showcase, if you could only pick one, what model would it be? All right, this Defender goes without saying, fantastic. Love the orange wheels. Love the Golf livery. You've got this luggage, what'd you call it? Luggage rack or whatever you'd call it, which looks super cool. And you think that one is cool. Everyone likes Golf, right? So I'm looking at what they've done Golf. I see an Acura NSX. There's probably some. Didn't they do a Golf truck as well? I'll have to find out. Okay. Showing you the box. That is, you've seen it, Land Rover Defender 110 1989 Camel Trophy winner, Team UK. This is not the model. This is the older one, which has been very popular. Oh, Dada's Garage. The Advent Supra is not a chase. I believe it was the old prototype. They removed a bunch of liveries on the final product because of the authorization issues and changed the rim color red to black. Okay, well, maybe it's a prototype. One way or the other, you'll get the Supra with the Advent livery, right? Okay, so this is the Camel 110, Defender 110. Came out a year and a half ago, maybe. It's been very popular, hard to find. Well, hard to find is probably, I mean, you have to buy these. There's that luggage rack. So here's the new one. And I'm telling you, concentrate on this one. Just concentrate, and boom, check that out. Before the race and after the race. How awesome is that? So I'm imagining that they did they did up the standard one, and then found a way to give it like this mud spray. And it's realistic. I mean, it is the way it's done, you know, the splattering, it's got some splattering, like you'd see some like clumps of mud. It's got more of the spray style, and just like it's on the wheels in a proper way. You know, like the treads even look right, you know. It's got some splatter up on the top here. I mean, this thing is really, really cool. I'm sure there's some customizers like, no, just give me the clean one. I can do a great job. But considering this is a production model, doing it this way, it's pretty awesome. Even the, I'll have to show you, even the spare tire. Even the spare tire got it. Oh, you think someone's look cool with a cracked window. Someone wants the wipers to show the wiper marks. That might be that's a cool idea. They could do that. Hector doesn't like it. Not his cup of tea. That's okay. You don't have to like it. I sure do. I think it's awesome. Michael has to source them overseas. You know, I think there's a lot of good overseas sellers. If you're in Australia, out of Asia, that you could get them from. And I don't think the shipping would be horrible. So anyway, that is the Dirty Defender, if that makes sense. All right, I've got 3 that again, you'll have to tell me if they're out. I don't think they are. How about a Corvette? We've shown the C8. I previewed the C8. You guys can tell me, is the C8 out yet? I think they first released them in red and black. I've got them right here. And I know I've promised you a comparison with the Auto World, and I'll do that soon. But they have the Auto World is out in my garage display. So this is I don't know which one was first, the red one. Where's the black one? I got it over here. So these are out, right? Love the striping on the black one. And so the yellow one now, and check out this color. It almost doesn't come through. This looks like a standard yellow, but look how it's almost a fluorescent yellow. Really, really cool color. So this one I think is coming out very, very soon. And what I love about this yellow is right there is that front grille with the headlights. That's where it really shows off. Hector, did I return the C8 prototype? Well, they gave the ones that I have in the prototype. It was more of a prototype box. I think there might have been some changes, but I think those ones I just showed were the prototypes. Drowsy Fong, where can I order? Go to eBay. You'll see some. There are some U.S. sellers and there's some Asia sellers depending on where you are. You can go to Mini GT's website and find their official distributors, official sellers. But that Corvette is fantastic. And yeah, it's been that gradual me warming up to the Corvette, and when you see one like that with a spoiler on it, you go, okay, I can do it. I'm in. I am in. All right, this one isn't a new casting, but I love this. Love this. What you can see is the Lamborghini, and I'm not going to pronounce it right. Urus, U-R-U-S. This is an older one that just came out, or came out what, a year or 2 ago, in yellow, also done in red. But this white one wins it for me. Cool car, cool casting. But check this one out. This is just next level for me. Kind of like the Defender, the Dirty Defender. This one has the roof rack on it. This is actually, it probably doesn't come through on the camera. It comes in a matte white, which I think is pretty cool. And I just think, like, if you're gonna drive a Lamborghini like this, if you're gonna drive a Lamborghini SUV, you gotta sport it up even more. How cool is that? Fun if they licensed that that roof piece, or like the Thule or something. White looks really good, huh? I know what Hot Wheels just did a white one too, right? White on a white Lamborghini. I know that the black Lamborghinis are menacing. I know they do a lot of bright colors, but white just works. But white works on every car, doesn't it? Really shows off like the tail lights and all that kind of stuff. This is a cool one. So I think this one is coming out too, if it isn't already out. Okay, last preview. Well, last preview from this set of cars, and then we'll finish off with what many of you guys came here for. Porsche 911 Carrera S. Now, this is a new casting. We have a couple of Porsches here, a couple of that they've done in the past. Here's one. This is the 911 GT3, I think. I don't remember which one this is. The carbon fiber. They've done several colors of this one. And then I don't know if this one is out. I think it is. Taken. Again, you read a lot, you don't pronounce them. So that one has just come out. But here's a new one. It's this Porsche 911 Carrera S. Nice and clean. And just beautiful. Check that out. And I say this about Porsches. You know, designers will tell you how hard it is to shrink a Porsche into 1/64 scale, and then you see this one, and it's just darn near perfect. Tail lights really well done. So this is another one I would put on my must-have list. If I could only pick one, man, you've got... I kind of go with that TRD, I think, still, of this group I've shown, but that dirty Defender, I'm going to put that over there. And this Porsche, I don't know. Man, maybe I'd go with the Porsche. All right. I got one more to show you. That. Right here, I'm going to... I said I'd show you how they roll. Let's get this out of the way for a second. Let's start with the Corvette. Is that good enough? Porsche. I'm going to want to smash into each, so I'm going to move them over here. TRD. That one got stuck as it fell off, but rolls pretty well. Pandom Supra. Let's try the Lamborghini. Got to give it a better push, don't I? There we go. And the Mercedes. Not bad, right? All of them are good. All right, one more model to show. So, there are so many details in this model. I'll give you some background on it, but I am going to put a link, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to put a link down to Jun Imai's Kaido House YouTube channel, and I would also follow him, Kaido House Garage, on Instagram, because he's done some live feeds there too. I don't know if he's posted them or not, but I think he puts some of them on YouTube. And he gives you... There's no reason for me to regurgitate what he talks about. Plus, it would just sound dumb coming from me. Jun is a designer. If you don't know who Jun Imai is, I'd imagine most of you do. If you don't, Jun designed for Hot Wheels for quite a few years. Design kind of brought in that JDM era, did a lot of the JDM cars that we collect now, a lot of the Skylines. He's famous for his Datsun 510 and, of course, the Datsun 510 wagon. And then he left Hot Wheels. He's pursued some other cool jobs and careers, not in diecast actually, but he stayed connected to the diecast community. He's done some really cool, he's kind of built this Kaido House brand, doing some customs, these special customs that he does. You can see him on his Kaido House Garage. He's got some pretty passionate collectors of those customs. They're really, really well done. And he does some other stuff. He still licenses Kaido House with Hot Wheels, so you'll see the Kaido House logo on some Hot Wheels cars. And he started this collaboration with Mini GT, which is great. I think as Jun will tell that he was impressed with what Mini GT does, as you can see with the models we've seen today. and he still has that that itch to design, right? And he and Mini GT got together and they said, "You want to do something?" He said, "Yes." And he said, I think they just basically gave him a blank canvas, and this is what he came up with. So this is the first. There's two colors. I got. They sent me one color, and there's one in that signature green that you'll see on some of the some of his original 510s that you'll see in Hot Wheels, and he owns a 510 wagon. And then this one in purple. This is the one they sent. It comes in special packaging. So if the Mini GT, its standard is this, standard, the cardboard that we're used to. This one comes in. It will be available later this summer. It's not available yet. It's available to pre-order at your favorite hobby dealer. But this one comes in a much thicker kind of cardboard. So that's the first thing. I'll kind of show you the box. And all of this is his design. So Kaido House Mini GT S10201 is the green Datsun. This one's number 2. And yeah, the whole story of how it was designed and some of the details in doing this. He said he wanted to do a Pro Street Datsun. He wanted to do it the right way. He wanted to add the details he wanted to. And like I said, Mini GT allowed him the opportunity to design it himself. All right, so I don't mess this up, I'm doing it off camera. These are prototypes, like I said, so all the information isn't there yet. IVS Garage. It would be cool to see a chase. There is a chase. I don't know if there's a chase for both colors, but there will be a chase in this model. It has not been unveiled yet. I'm assuming June will do it, or Mini GT will do it on his Instagram or YouTube or whatever, but I will leave a link down below. I am literally going to show this to you. I'm just going to give you some of my thoughts, but if you want a full background on this, June has provided it, and that is where that's your best source, obviously. Okay. You ready? I know if you're a big fan of June stuff, you've already seen this, but just getting some good close-ups of this thing is incredible. So we'll just let it do a turnaround. Like I said, it's 510, Datsun 510, Pro Street style. Advan tires, you can see the 4-spoke wheels. Everything about this model was built from scratch. So the wheels, which are, if you see some of the details here, designed by Imai, metal body and chassis, alloy wheels, and an opening hood. We'll open that in a second. You can see it has his signature 0 on it with the roundel. You've seen that on a lot of Hot Wheels models, right? Including the famous 510 wagon Super Treasure Hunt. Kaido House on the window. I believe this is Kaido House in Japanese. I was watching his showcase when he unveiled these. Greddy logo. He's friends with the folks over at Greddy here in LA in the US. Purple color is awesome. I like the green. Dig the purple. Kind of dig the purple more. I would have taken any that they sent me to show off, but I really like showing the purple. I'm gonna try and get you the interior, but it's gonna be hard. You'll see some a real detailed steering wheel. You'll see the race bucket seats. And again, they're a different color, so it's and you've got the I can show you from the back here. You've got the roll cage, which is like a gold color, I think. Let me show you the engine. I'm off camera, so I can open it and open it properly. True Greddy engine. You see that? The Greddy logo there on top. And you can see, I've said this, and this is what some of my friends makes me not a true car guy, which is fine. I won't argue. People open the hood and I go, cool, I want to see the silhouette. But this is pretty impressive. All the details. I mean, this is June. This is June detailing. Just next level detailing. Yeah, you see the turbo in there. And I'll tell you, you know, again, I'll show you I mean, what's there not to like about this thing? I mean, you may not be a Pro Street guy, you may not be into that style, but it's just such a unique piece of art. But here's my favorite thing. I've always thought people like, oh, you know, people get really caught up about the chassis, and I understand. I like a metal chassis over a plastic chassis, but I don't care that much. It's not a deal breaker if I see a plastic chassis, even on a premium model. Like Tomic Limited Vintage, for example, do some plastic chassis because it's just better. But I also think sometimes because you have to put all that legalese on the bottom, it's hard to really, I mean, I don't need to see any replicas of the bottom of the, I mean, I want to see exhaust and things like that. But this is my favorite detail about the whole thing is this base. Metal chassis. By the way, look at those barrels in the back. I'm just going to keep letting it roll here. It's got that multicolored kind of like, it comes purple and green, you know, kind of treatment on this chassis. No attempt to like put like detailing on the bottom of like some sort of realistic detailing. I think this is what I think is just brilliant about it, is that it just has a far more artistic turn. It's a little car. It's not like you look at this go, oh, I need to see, you know, certain details. No, this is fantastic. I love this detail, and I think this is, among many things, one of the great things that shows June's kind of his inkling as a designer, right? I think it just separates this model more than anything else. You know, you've seen, obviously, we see a ton of realistic replicas of cars. We see a lot of creative cars. You know, Hot Wheels is known for making super creative cars. This hits all of those notes. That base, that chassis is what I think really creates, like, is really kind of like just a breaking down certain rules, innovative piece that I just really, really appreciate. What do you guys think? This will be via let me start again. This will be available, I think, in July. Maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. 2 colors. And June and Mini GT are not done. Like I said, if you're not following him on Instagram or you're not subscribed to his YouTube channel, like I said, I'll put a link down to his channel when I'm done here. You really should, because he'll be the one to unveil the next project. So, and I don't want to give any of that away. I don't know if I even know. John, would you say possibly car of the year? Well, yeah, absolutely. It's going to be up there. I mean, I've never done a car of the year versus all the brands. I'll like pick the Hot Wheels car of the year and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I might have to put something up and put this up against like some of the heavy hitters. Like I'd put the RLC Lowrider up there, Hot Wheels RLC Lowrider. The red pig that Hot Wheels is doing. Matchbox's Tesla, recycled Tesla is awesome. Yeah, there's some big things coming, right? So yeah, I would definitely put this up there. So I'm looking here, trying to get out of collecting, and something like this comes along and drags me right back in. Sorry, Michael Corleone. That's what happens. All right, guys, we've gone over 30 minutes. Just letting this one turn. It's such a cool model, and I was amazed by it when I saw it when June unveiled it in person. It's exactly what you think, and hopefully I'm giving it some sort of justice. And based on the response, I think these are selling out quick on the pre-orders. You want to be on this. All right. So, all right, guys, I am going. Oh, does it roll? You know what? Let's give it the roll test. If you know June, he's even said that too. He's like, if he's doing a model, he's got certain rules, and one of them is it has to roll. Okay, you ready? Let's put it down. I'm going to put a little bumper here. How about that? Can't even hear it. Can't believe I'm crashing it. I already put it in the snow today, if you saw on Instagram. I'm just bouncing it off of this thing. Do it one more time. You waiting for me to drop it? There we go. That thing rolls nice and smooth. Okay, there's your roll test. I think we'll end with that. All right, guys, I am going to head out. You guys tell me what you think. Lots of stuff to come this week. Got word from Hot Wheels that I think next week I'll have all of the store exclusive cases. Got some premium to do. Got some Matchbox. Mix 4 to showcase. Moving parts to showcase. We've got the Tarmac Works model and the pin to showcase that I did with them. Yeah, we're going to be doing a ton of stuff. I might even have that 110 scale Cybertruck from Hot Wheels remote control, which I'm super excited to get, which I bought, just so people understand. I bought that one. All right, guys, I'm going to head on out. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to Mini GT for sending these. Thanks, June. Bye.